kyerɛ sɛ waware ɛno ano no ana bi fufuro bi wo hobiem
bidi kan me chia wo na menya akonya chia yetiefo ene meka de yahwefo esan Facebook nti na Romeo ejene ne ye kan ne borofo ye beka say marriage is more than a ring. Marriage is more than a ring, or is marriage more than a ring? So it can be a question, or we can also say eyasema ye ka na ye bisa. Eti ye ka say marriage is more than a ring, or is marriage more than a ring? Ne ye pese ye kire ye tiefo ne yahwefo say awade enye kawahye dabi. It won't say you can desire for a ring.
Yes.
You can get a ring, but the problem is how to keep the ring.
No.
It won't see will be tiasodi bompaye, will be to mosque Esre Allah. So one no mano shabresesa. Now when yakawa being she Kawana minya konosa mi pebias and bituminya. Bitubi be senya memo the mammy. Na so nin shaso. Kwaya mefaso me kura awade no eno ne adepa enye kawa na ehye me no eti mi twene obibi wa ha say a wedding ring is a symbol but the true sense of marriage lies in daily actions.
Take it again but otieni
a wedding ring
kawa aware kawa
is just a symbol
asenso de keke.
Romeo, is it not wonderful that me bema metumi ahye kawa wo me nsa na so na metwe me mpana
se bi na hye me
ba bema betumi ayi de kawa ahye de boto na wo twe ne mpana we about to be in the kawa na wo twe ne mpana. So if marriage is about the ring and na nke ni kwan so wo yesa now, so why yes, sir? Because marriage and love has to do with attitude, not what you wear. Wow. Etika wani dia eya sensu dia me say ye kire say me ye wobi dia na susuban and the kura wade no enye kawase.
Enye kawa no. Wow.
Eti me try say wedding ring is a symbol, but the true sense of marriage lies in the daily actions. Wow. Na say da biara da me ne ye ni bisuban da misuni me ban na ma awade ya awade nya kawase. Number 1 mutual support. Na say wodo da bia me wo ho ma wo say asem to wa menie me yakunu me yayere rely on me, I'll be there for you. Number 3 a shared experience that builds a strong and healthy relationship. Naturally say me be ma na wo ba na maba no enkomo bobia me de wo bo ene senya maya ma to bi de ho to me so eno na madada setra ye betren e be koyie. Eti me see the cost and the size of your wedding ring doesn't matter the value of your marriage.
O ka wa na wa hye ne bo no ene ne kese yo ne se ne fe no
say ye gold,
yes,
say ye silver, say ye aluminium, say ye copper. It doesn't guarantee a successful marriage. And ye wa America ye omonante red carpet use.
Yes.
Obi promise ring a diamond ring. Ne bo to me talk, ne bo credit to me esidan. Ne bo to me talk car, but ne bo to me eye japade. Na so awade na go si agu. And any say there is something more to marriage than the ring you wear. This generation, the youth, demanding that ring, ring, as I say, crowd will be ringer, not a achievement. It's not true. No, ring is not achievement.
Yes.
May say whether gold or silver, it does not even determine the happiness of your marriage.
Wow. O kawa no say ye sika kokko say ye hwan na dia ye say serewa na dia ye eno nkire nigi e beba wade no.
Thank you. So marriage isn't just about love anymore. It is more to deal with shared bills.
Na say awade no nyo do no I love you and me I love you awade no nya no
mami ka bibi chiro. You see, love makes you feel butterfly. Or don't feel as when you GB.
Yes.
A bro.
As uncle na sresre. I say, who feel you, baby?
Yes, like we be dog. We throw you out there. Hotel.
Yes.
I say like,
yes.
Now, are the crowd for fraud there? Yes. Honeymoon. They don't pensubia. You realize that this journey is not about love. Number 1, when bills are in front of you, it's not about love. It's about reality.
Wow.
When we are to share bills, not rent aba, na kroma ye hide then 2 years. Now I say na say 1 year dey be move. Now we are supposed to pay about 10,000 or 20,000. You realize that this thing called love is more than just emotions. It has to do with commitment and responsibility. eti ni ebeka se enye kawade ne ma wo wade ye ena enye kawade ne ma wade ne che ye nemom the two of us how we can share values, how we can pay bills together. And not only that, you see, you must come to a place to understand that very soon children will be raised. And one that bear to be buffy. Okay, say, baby, I have missed you. I have not missed you. Because bills are to be paid. Pressure. And this is a time to pay bills, not love. Now watching Bosumino and Nada. And you're not article. The reality is that there are responsibilities. Your generation will pekawashe. You say, in our generation is that some of them are pushed into marriage by parental pressure. Me mama say me nyini. Me mama say me nyini. Me ko wade and now for pressure. Ma me wani bi na me now who say me so. Ma wade my age is advancing. Me fear ko kind do. Ma me nya na me wade no be 30 40. Then yes I'm frustrated. And let me tell you this, when you encounter wrong person, the frustration you go through, you wish you remain single. Okay? So we see ni pa boni wa wade mu a ka wonya ya ka wade kra no wan wade oti aware kra buofu yeah because me ya single no anya bia kra kama sum dwome kakra na den na makofe ahopere ma wo fa ne empesa wo befa. So I also wrote, I said, don't look at financial instability to promise yourself of marriage. Now just say, where you waba ababa wa men show home kase me nibi na me nisame wadu obi ba bema or beshame or bebuame. No, it doesn't make that. It doesn't happen like that. And don't also think that you are doing it to shame somebody. Wobi to be said that what the send be ya will be any begu ase. Now I can say some bekaye. No, you cannot marry to shame anybody. You marry for yourself. You don't marry for anybody. Now, yes, vows are spiritual binding words. Vows are spiritual binding words. And every word we speak on the altar is recorded in the realms of the spirit. Yanumu sembia yabeka wo onyame fie ana altar ne so onyame nipa bi na edi yanim ma yeka ya yanti ase say it carries power. Why? Because words are powerful. In other words, your words can create. Very true. Your words can bind and also your words can manifest. It is all altar so now yet for better for worse you are actually saying that I agree that in every season I don't care, I will stay with you. Wow. Even in our season of losing and me yare me ho achere me sebre ni abrabonko ye some say for better for worse. You see, the problem we have is that we value the ring than the words we speak on the altar. I say you prayer shekawa no eti words na ho ka no words na ho ka no ehu hia ne sa ominimpo dabi. So in sickness and in health you are trying to promise yourself that I will always be here, including when the days of your death. That will cry no me jira won chen. But no purpose will be able to kawan ya pesi awro. Why? Because we didn't put value on the words. That speaks too much in the realms of the spirit than the ring we are wearing. So say in our generation we walk around to show our ring. We don't walk around to boast of our marriage. I say or the show off. Thank you. Validation. Thank you. Thank you. And so now, Bema no know if you cry on what is that time for. But see, bear 1 month, 2 months, come said Kasai. And so you see, when I'm not the Kawana, I am Mrs. I am Mrs. Is it all about no, it is not about rings. That's what we say. Yes. Not here. And son Abeshekawan, there are 2 things you need to kill: pride and arrogance. And son Abeshekawan, there are 2 things you need to kill: pride and arrogance. But your muntie ni answer na oba. Yeah. There are 2 things to kill. Pride and arrogance. Pride and arrogance. Pride and arrogance. Kuno. Why? Because number 1, Ahomaso tells you that you can actually be equal with your husband. Arrogance, and so to be catched was me, me pets yan. wo ba bia so oba wade a umpe correction and umpe tiani anibuka and me pacho you are going to be a burden to your husband's home.
Oh, a long way.
You have a long way. And so think about yourself and ask yourself, me will be a journey a hand tayana. Because me a journey any a hand tan so ba and a bema. I don't deserve to put a ring on anybody's finger.
No.
So yes, marriage is more than a ring. It is a life school. Marriage is more than a ring. It is a life school. Yeah. And it is a covenant, not a contract. Apam. And you be you see, contracts are for conveniences, but covenant are for commitments.
Yes.
Eti say oka say me kwa wadem de besi bia mefiri ma na che say ukomu ma watenka ukomu ma wa wo shebre asa me ko be de bibisi am mefiri. No, marriage is a covenant, not a contract.
Okay. Yes.
And so understand that you will not always be happy and there will come a hard days, but once I am committed and I am glued to my emotions. See, your emotions fades away when your expectations are crushed. Naturally say watinka etiko watinka eyira because wo no the only one no kai na enya no abeto ye. So before you enter into marriage, understand that it is a covenant and not a contract. Also understand this thing, that it demands intentionality. Marriage demands intentionality. Naturally say great marriages don't just happen. They are built.
Yes.
Now one more culture say we are celebrating 50 years together. They are trying to tell you that we are celebrating days of apology. We are celebrating days of overlooking the pain and the hurt of our brother. That is how I am. We
out here.
Yeah, but that is, they know me. Yeah. So it is not just God who has made it. They were intentional about it. So when it gets tough, you must remove the ring. But so what how can you love without a purpose? And then I would do me wa mara botaye ni ho. So what do me na botaye bi ani ho a na ne odon dey fake. No, don't dey fake. There should be something we call purpose to love. Eti obi a wo bedo bia wo botaye nti a wo de do ye. One look keke because e come the war. And the last one we can talk about. Understand that marriage is the root of the next generation. Marriage is the root of your next generation. Once you fail marriage, what you are actually doing is that you have not just disappointed yourself and your spouse. You have actually disappointed your next generation. So before you enter into the affairs of marriage, you need to actually sit down with trust. Now we see abrabo, we see suban, we see we ne now we ahomaso di dwe. Now te won ase say baby am bi kwore eye wo bi ba wo bi kunu wo bi di hye ana me ne kotra. If I want to wear the ring without thinking about my actions, then it is wrong. So before I put on the ring, I need to deal with pride and arrogance. I was saying to me ahomaso any dwe eye adwuma ansa na metumi atena wade awo eti wo ba bia de ba bia wo ye dwe wo ya hankan aye ntumi nka wanim awo ma me no papa fie me nko wade wo bi ba is wo bi ba de o ye den obetia. So the ring you talk about is not important. What is important is what you can offer in the marriage. And yes, akawa enye hwe obi awade kra won shekawa so di no kra mani kunu ne yere eti sa wo shekawa eno nkyene se wawade anyway ro obeti ase a obi kra to be talk kawa no no ahye ade ntia wo so mi pese
obi abetete me
man be bre sheda. Thank you eno so marriage is more than a ring. Marriage is about commitment and also responsibilities where bills are paid, bills are shared, and the right thing is done to my partner. So these are the few things we can actually talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Obra say munyina ene counselor mumienu munya no. O say aware kra no. Say obetimi ni oba tena fie a onye ne ho ade ba no waware no. Na the rumor is that that Lumba your dobroni onye no ho ade eno nso aware because ne net on na wo
the crowd that woni so woni na tena che na woni na wo a ye hu ni say aware
why no hu
court hu ni say
enya no kore
court timba
but your mic no there one
na woni ne wo embadodo a the children are considered, and for the sake of the children it is actually valued that ultimately wasting the time, sir. So
take it again. O say
so only will be now ne wo mbadodo maybe for the next 10 years 20 years broni odobroni minimum how many years that the Lumba in the try it's only the try be at 10 years 20 years and one in the one mammy, sir, the children are considered in the marriage, and because the children are considered it affects the wife or obano
officially no. So only obi tenache na only no automatically
automatically the court considers you because of the case. But Ebushiafo does not see it like that because yenye ho ade emma womo. So in a way it is either they consider you or they can actually reject you and say that ye dear ye may ho ade enchire yen. That's all.
Counsellor mamintie so
kache osofu panyi DY Donkor say emra we odi atuje on twin sans na ochina yembe frɛ no nko content emra bi ani asa
sa
enkrofo dia to omutim na mo bre Ghana mra no miensa pema wade ye wo ba ko a ye se ebusua gitu an frɛ no customary marriage and akoye act na ye the year 1992 constitution na wo from the first article 4 chapter 11 or see the 1992 constitution in its promulgation and acceptance, accepted our customary practice. Customary marriage. Ebusuya mienu adia tumiye nyakrata. Enti se obeme bi de wote na ebusuya mienu na adia tumwa eni efa ne se. Keep that in your head. Enti se bema remio eni aduaman sate. Na ebusuya mienu nunji ntuma, and nowhere can you stand and claim that you are a wife.
Okay.
Number two. So DY Donkor say enquire intia. Children born are asset of the nation. Child Rights 2008 is a law. And akwale bia owo nu bia no kai say your mind dia enti anu ti ye nkwala no tum. Wo nkwala wa abonten akwala bia ye wo moja nko ade ye wa sede se wo hwe na aban bo wo hwe abofra no enti akwala ne de ya gina tum ba ye ngina akwala so enje obabi ntum se den remi me sere wo akwala maame ye baby mama enti ye gina tum se den
maame correct wo ha customary law I wa Ghana ha no recognize a relationship where a man and woman live together as husband and wife.
Hold on, us. Let me reading the law.
Or see, even without a formal marriage ceremony.
What is formal marriage ceremony? Read again. The act you are reading. Read it. Are you reading Wikipedia? Reading the act.
And also say, if a couple has been living together for a long period and have children, a court may, under certain circumstances, recognize their union as equivalent to a customary.
Flow with the may. I mean, we are reading the act, read it carefully because a man crophobia to me say, "Many what now
cannot say." This recognition, however, is not automatic.
That's it,
and depends on factors like the couple's intention to live as husband and wife.
The couple's intention
to live as husband and wife.
We don't consider them,
but the two consider themselves.
No, you cannot.
And I'm say consent of both families and cohabitation according to Emran.
Consent, because our customary laws can never be underrated by human understanding. Say DY Donkor say only about now only ne wo dia ye gini tuma DY yes nkwala na dwen oni obi etina ma mema abre no mo na mama mema abre
enti be kai eno na cancer aka no boka de brofo eno an waka no me say se only wo ba etra eche how many years it doesn't matter na ne the one bofra the government sees the children and the family also sees the children emra no ejin kwada ni tum for the sake of the case the woman can benefit from the the marriage.
Exactly.
I said that. And that is the law. Nevertheless, some way, somehow, the family can also decide that young we see 8 times, 7 years, 10 years, 20 years, and Yajina to even though I'm not member.
Do not say family consent.
The lady can stand on her position by a lawyer, by the grace of God. She can actually, you have to say, Sebi, that the Lumba we, no, I Japadia, Sewa Bruni. Yan Tony Chenny, Odobruni, Yan Tony Chenny, Yan Piano Tony, yet they are Trekra Obenadia, Yan Wadin will fear the Nenso, Yajitum say, Anyabia, or near this year, or Mammy and Sa, a ninty, your consider, no, so that if ye a ninty. Now, why name more Ghana and Amemu say, Bruni, and then thank you. So, even though family in the Sabi Yankoya engagement, Sabi Yanko, in the eyes of number one, number two, by society and by the law, the law covers her because of the case. That is what I'm saying.
Because of the case, Mibisani say, anti mamen or your dane.
What say or your dane? Lumba who is sending yere.
It is Abusiane Jina. Abusiane Jina as what?
Abusiane so begin say ye dofo no ana ye dehye no na yiri evom se onya ne ho ade unim so obi awu ama ni wu achi ya yo ba ne ho ade ansa na.
So you see in the long run ye ne ho ade ye man su ade say ye nya wo ho ade a wonya yiri. Once you have children with the man, it doesn't make you a wife. Okay. Let's keep that things because a year for your team na yire ne no.
Unim se emra so kire say se wo ye hoho na ba Ghana na ware Ghana ni na ne wo ma emra no permit so utimi be Ghana ni.
Depending on your entry. So sir, did you take a permit? So after permit,
when you permit to cram no
aware ben e yankwala ni nti ana awada na be man oba no
yankwala ni nti
yankwala na wo mu ni nti we na Ghana ni
esida
the boss say mra na sisa. Are you talking about law?
Oh, it's there.
Check. Let's not think that automatic. You see, men are suffering. Men are suffering because an automatic position of somebody who has lived with you claim to be a wife, and then the men are in trouble.
She doesn't claim.
I'm saying that I'm telling you what is happening.
Okay.
That the fact that you have a child with me doesn't make you a wife. So that we will know who a wife is. A wife is not a baby making machine.
Okay, so Odobroni is not Dandy Lumba's wife.
The first question is that if we claim he's a wife or she's a wife, we should be careful because Daddy Lumba is married under the civil law by the first wife. Keep that in your head.
Are they together still?
Yes. The last time I checked,
they didn't separate.
No, she's still a civil married woman to the man we're talking about. Say civil marriage rights in India. But if Daddy Lumba says he's practicing polygamy, then what he has done is called bigamy, liable for imprisonment.
What do Bonnie?
Because there's a proof of infidelity. A proof of infidelity is having a child with somebody else under the civil marriage. Ghana, ye our do to mokrumwa. And you find the customary act, which we worry 20, said you I don't commit marriage 20, 15, 80. But from so a year, and it's all court, quarter one year. The quarter 1 year, where you seem so bad, back consider bill. But one penny, sir. Busian Diano, a Busian Dia see, ye krata, ye Busian, ye no jatu.
Okay.
And which we worry to
I'm getting you now. So meaning, say Wabru, say one penino, on Namra. Recognizing as Lumba yiri.
But that's in Amra, Mra, what dear
Mrabamu pe untumi for second wife be.
Yabi. It's a second wife, Lumba lose be about Kolano assets.
Na second wife no.
Kolano assets. But assets na Kolano one. E be engineer swama wo yire no. Uncle claiming infidelity with the proof. Say what fanechi. Say what ma. Emra na ye de. Enti bema wo ye bibisi a dwi wo ye pa se. Okay,
mama we say counselor we be Counsellor Lutterodt. Enti say no Odobroni na japade obetime nya bi.
De di kan ye japade bi a de ma na mba ne bi otimi nya bi. Ba say ye ne beja japade as den. Mra ne say ye ma obibi ye ma what is your title for a gift or for sorry in the alimony ye chenya ma no. O title ye den. There are two things. Either you are a wife, you are a child, you are a family member.
Baby
so
mama.
who
Baby
are
mama
you to
count.
take? Baby mamas don't take. Go and check the case that the former Chief Justice, Judge Wood, he made it as simple. Sakaswa case be a buy. I've forgotten the name. Or say, we cannot give what belongs to spousership to concubines. Now, Abaria be the Bruni be Atanaka, almost a 7-bedroom house. And now, Casa case now. And now, all demanding for the portion. Now, Lord, you see, you cannot be given because Pratri and Jintu, one thing Hannah say that Madabra D case call cause I struck you out because girlfriends and side chicks and concubines are not recognized by our law. That must say, it's in the case they say, Lumba practice polygamy, dear. Not just said, your wife, Chinwan, one in the civil year. Not just say he's going through the instate ceremonial act. That's how I did do. But one worry way, no one in that ticket, and on in the bar, and Kolani wa chefa. They yet, the idea who say, your man Kolani bibia. San Kolana Yama won bibino, Oma minti, Umane dying, or to me didn't remember. But it is not the beneficiary of their mother because the mother have no recognition.
Man, bet my will at the Obani Diash and the Marani problem.
So they can bear my will, not your baby dinko shame. Me must say, well be. Kobe be there by the will. Nobody can stop the man. However, by law, if we investigate and realize that that particular person they were given is taking a portion of what he has will than any other person, anybody can strike and ask who the person is.
Will be out in the Japan.
Oh yes. When him say giftings by law, you can gift your child. But or gift him a DY Donkor. Not DY Donkor yen tem ko dasi. That's the scary at all. Woman adiano I made that Counsellor Lutterodt me that was I see one plot here the mommy. Remy but you go there dance say now you to oh as there ni hot no be you to ma per that transaction he gave it as a gift and then you accepted man suit me down and to you be honor mo wo anama awarefo bile e man we bile suro no ti say the way go aware wo mremu say what man say na yiri suro wo ni dan yiri suro no ni yiri suro hey yo on so Facebook what do I dey share on Facebook
but you are so kasabi na yanko e tam na so
na obey the one
me na minimpo oba na o se mimbusa o say ujina he was asem no
now so like me I still stand on my word that by law the children deserve the best. And because the children will be given whatever, the mother enjoys it. Period. That is what I'm talking about.
So you've changed it.
No, I've not changed it. No, I've not changed. I'm saying that
she's not a wife.
No, the court will not ignore the wife. Oh, sorry. The court will not ignore the woman and say that you nimo because you are not married to the law or the family. That in fact, if apart from say yebeko abusia ho, na yakọ wade na abusia ji yatum. The family can also sit and decide that we want to consider Obruni and say that she has sacrificed for our son. And for that reason, we stand the place of defending her on the act. So, also, you know.
But you know. I think I understand both.
You know.
The family say, Emrano once on any pana wono dear. Automatically, Nkwalana involved in the
she's also part of it.
The first say it become also MQ
a rightful owner of demanding.
I think that you both have points.
And I mean, baby, you will say, or buy a one woman, utmi jina sa assembly so, and there's some cause infidelity about case.
Yeah,
but you demand mrano.
But anything given to the kids, they will still have it.
Oh, young Kwalande,
yes. And so the mother enjoys the position of the children.
Yeah, because of the children.
Because the book can Kwalana sem. Yeah, Kase, or yeah, come on, does the ring makes your wife? And that's why I asked that question. Topic out it in here, Kawasem.
And so the ring makes you a wife.
So what makes you a wife? Next into BC or you be a wasaka kensuno. Almost so job on any number, sorry, meeting you. And regularly you meet that man. Charles tells everybody that meeting you. But whether he has paid the buy price or not, that's the question. And if he has,
I think Counsellor,
if he has, then the civil wife could press charges.
Okay,
very dangerous. Advice.
In the Counsellor, no, they all can say only will be war and no chese or your yiri. But on Kwalana dear, oma.
That's it.
It is Kwalani bibia. It become mami.
Nobody say number with Timo. Romeo now wale adwamansa. No now DY. No see DY by. me the fear ye wo hey ma di why nam dia ma no ento the manna or the man
okay
the to so e ko akire so the ama de so the ama no akora ne dia whatever it is for the child the mother can come and live there
akora no pe kora man ma mi bi akora no decide
akora ne dia
ba ma me ntimi emfa force
but osa
we are one
osa dia sa na be hwe no so
yes
on for man mama o so ntumi fama no
na so osa
the woman is nobody o na tia se
oh yes
somebody
onyo body say onyo no
somebody
you know what I'm saying
onyo no
the child
or somebody
hold
somebody
me ni obi awo sisi a me ne wo ba me ire wo ho e fi awade no maye me nkoye no ho ade enti nkola no wo chefa e wo me japade mu
yeah
oba ni ni chefa e wo me japade mu enti je wo di nako de wo we nako
ba me ba o but I can say common sense onu obi ba akofo bi ba tena ofie ene na wo nkwala miensa o so ye japade onka ho ene so asisire
na sisie ne ho asisie wo so ba ye na obi ene wo na onyo ho ade ne ti wanim na ti wo de asisie a
o de
anati wa se ti wo de asisie a
yo
edan na aja jini asisie a say am je ka no drive yan sisan ko di nti na ko court ne be je ka no le wo na ko je no oje as a gift and odi appreciation so anka eno
yo
and the law well, you'll understand that any woman who enters into relationship or marriage with you for certain period of years, what the court does is that they compensate you, they take care of you, because look, it is not done anywhere like it is not true.
obi baba so a wonyem
na wo yesa na wo
so oto no mo na
na want to no na say you should know better.
Say what is the better
law? It is not like
the same way you expect the woman to know better, the man should also know better.
But he knows better. That's why he has children with you. He wants a machine to make babies.
What you?
Yo. Mo bon pa mo kai party. Na ne yakubisa na same simple. Say sebio. Asema ye ka no otiase ana. Court mo ko nya keke wo. Say so boy ye dia bo no. Otiase ana. That was why he was invited.
Okay.
There me who am to memo fu ni say papa bi dem 7 years esia esansa ni yiro na wo nkwala me ensa say second born one man consent oni ni sebio be mpema ka say no eno pipi gu na akola ne bae akola na oni na wo no edi over 4 years the woman has gone to report for revocation of consent papa na ngia nto nti mema muntie de eba ni the revocation of consent na eba no oyiri between the ayo obi a wari ni 4 years ago DYT obi a wari ni 4 years ago obetumi dia be wu later enti mema mo so be fa sambo me tufu afa ho enti mema mo maye nimbie
ye nyina na otu afunyo
so we say the way this na record that no be right
time so we be pen
o say
nyina
dem di ye no kra one print enti mandi but dem be just say ade bia nipa say stop.
Yeah,
I'll continue. Or bet me force with revocation, including wives. And remember, let's form an alliance. So we and I say, who ye now? Or say faster. Now we jump or say, aden. We the all revocate here. Now the emotional trauma back. Already.
When him say, I thought that now in my dear grow on Pomo. Time or more can stop no indirectly no person just say open more.
Sasa ni jamen ke bi twisa. Obi aka we radio so ma ya fete guy ni case twisa ye nti asesa. We say you want to bring trouble for us.
E ma wa mumu so mo hwe.
Sister, obi ya na si onja is it continuation?
E to le bi kra we jai no say why stop.
Woni obaja.
Eye me di counselor mo chia ewie ye nyen krato ni amra na ye meto asho no so.
Okay, fam. Okay.